There's not been enough riding in recent videos from me, so let's see if we can remedy this with a bike test. Come along and join me. Might be interesting, probably not. Well, hello. Today you see me giving a first ride impression and possibly a quick walk around, if the weather holds, of the Vespa GTS 300. Yep, today I'm on a hairdryer. I'm playing mods as opposed to rockers, and we'll see if it breaks down, because those are all the reputations that we've got. So what am I riding? Well, it's got just under 300cc motor. It's about 278 cc's, I think. It's Vespa's what they call the wide body, or the wide frame scooter. And I'm going to be giving this quite a thorough testing over the coming days, weeks, months, year or so. Let's have a quick walk around this Vespa and see if I can show you a few features. What Vespa are you say? That one. Okay, so we'll start at the front, go to the back. I think that's a good idea. First things first, we have a single-sided anti-dive suspension, 2-piston brake, 12-inch wheel, so 120/70 Michelin a standard, which is quite good. Seems reasonable. And we have an LED headlight. These mirrors, quite nice for mirrors being on stalks. Oh, very pretty. See if I can actually get your reflection. There you go, that's you. Sun's out, maybe you can see the fleck. I don't know if you can see the fleck in the metallic. This is a Piaggio and the classic Vespa script. So we come around, we'll come around this side first because there's no traffic. It's got footboards, running boards, the battery's under there. So we have the analog speedo. I'll turn the ignition on and do the electrics in a bit. That side you've got headlight, joystick for the LCD screeny thingy, indicators left, right, push to cancel, horn. This side, the boot release. Oh, the boot release, I'll show you that in a minute. Kill switch, the traction control on and off, and the start button. Now, I don't suppose for 1 minute, no, it's not going to, oh, has it? Yes it has, it's let me do it. There we go. So there's the boot. No, you can't fit my helmet with the visor in. I'm using, as you know, a Bell Custom, but I've got a bubble visor on. There's not enough space. So don't code by this thinking you're going to get tons of stuff. No, you won't. You get what you need, but not tons of stuff. Gasoline, so that is obviously where you fill it with petrol. It's got not even 2-gallon tank, not even a 2-gallon tank, but I'm doing about 80-90 to the gallon, so doing something like that is, you know, so it's alright. Down here you've got your standard Vespa exhaust. Aftermarket ones are available. That's the water pump. The engine's hidden inside there. Yes, I know what you're saying, it's going to be tough to get to, but apparently it's not that difficult. You just lift this out and you can do various bits. Plus, of course, because it's all in one, you can actually drop the engine by only a few bolts and disconnecting a few wires. So it's not as tough as people think. Oops, dog's got in the water right behind me. So there's the CVT drive belt, you know, the old rubber band. So this has got the HPE motor, radiator outlets, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we've had a quick walk around on the bike. It's time to get on the way. As I was saying, it's nice and easy. You just slide your feet across. Really easy. Quick start with using the brake, and off we go. Now, isn't that wonderful? That's really easy. My take on it, although I have ridden a scooter before, it was only a 50cc jobby. Scooters you think of as just purely, how would I put it, urban mobility. They don't seem to cope well with any trips of any length, according to people. They don't have any performance, blah 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 blah. Then you got little wheels, you can't do anything. You name it, they're criticised. Now at this point you're probably not going to hear me because it's a naked scooter, there's no windscreen, I'm wearing an open face helmet with just a bubble visor, and even with the mic really high up, actually was on tip of my nose, you're still going to get interference. So what am I rabbiting on about here? Okay, so what I was telling you was about the scooter build. They first came out in 1947, I think it was. 1946, 1947. Quite a long time ago, even before I was born, which I know you might find that hard to believe. And one of the things that makes the Vespas pretty unusual is they use a monocoque. Wow, that's a nice Escort. Anyway, sorry about that. One of the things that makes the Vespa unusual is it's built with a monocoque chassis. Now, monocoque chassis are quite rare. I mean, I can think of some Ducati Panigales had them, the John Player, Norton, monocoque framed Commando that kept on winning races way past the Commando sell-by date. But yeah, monocoque's unusual. So, whereas a lot of scooters you get are made of plastic, this one has got lots of metal on it. No doubt, being Italian and their reputations for rust, there'll be issues, so I will be dealing with that. But yeah, that's basically what I was saying. Right, we'll carry on for a little bit and we'll see where we were. Right, so we'll take it now down here. Like the Monkey, this has got great agility. Nice lightweight feel to it, although it actually weighs more than a Monkey, more like a what was it, a CRF weight wise. This is cool. Brakes are on the handlebars. This is the front brake, what hey, and this is the back brake, what hey too. As I say, ABS is standard, being a 278cc and 300 to you and me. It'll have to have it by law anyway. But as you can see, it rides around these little tight bits. You can do it without even thinking, as you'd expect. This is Velenheli, I should say, proper title. And it's beautiful down here. There's obviously the shipyard, the marina. This is the Menai Straits to my left. Tide looks like it's not particularly in nor out. Here's the flood protections. Let's just stop here to let the car through. As you actually enjoy, you might be able to see the Menai Straits over there. Man trying to make his transporter grow into a big Class A motorhome, I think. Oh, very witty. Nice pub. So on one hand, this... Oh, blimey. So on one hand, this bike has got quite a complex front end. You know, you could say vastly superior to a fork because it separates the steering and braking functions. And you could say that's really good. On the back half, though, it's got the most ridiculous idea of an engine stuck on the back. Yeah. But it's an automatic. You know, a DCT is an automatic on an Africa Twin. You could argue that a quick shifter turns the bike into a semi-automatic. Well, you'd be right or not, it's another matter. But hey, it's all part of it. Yeah, people out there enjoying their Sunday beverage. It is in fact Sunday on the bank holiday. Cheers. That building there that looks derelict, that's the old abattoir. So if anyone fancies buying an old abattoir, there you go. Please let me go. Thank you very much. Diolch. And we have to stop here, so we'll stop. So, the funny thing about these particular models is they come in different flavours. You can get one with an all LCD modern display, or you can get them with the hybrid display, which is a classical analog speedo and some electronic thingy underneath. So I've got a full tank of petrol, engine is warm but it's not hot. It says here the time is 2:30, whether it is or not I haven't got a clue. I don't really care. You got a trip on the right. It's all adjusted by the joystick control down here. I don't intend messing with it much because, quite frankly, I'm here to ride a bike, not play on a computer game. Oh, controversial Luddite. So what do I think of the show so far? Rubbish! No, I really am enjoying riding it, and as you can see, it's more than capable of keeping up with everybody. It handles well, it's comfortable. Most important for me, I can get on and off without my back problem. It's really easy to ride. It's really easy to make good progress on it. Obviously, it's never going to be as comfortable as the most comfortable of bikes, but it's certainly far more comfortable than a lot that I've ridden, if I'm honest. It seems economical, sprightly, engine smooth. You almost forget it's there most of the time, hence the term hairdryer, I guess. Small wheels aren't a big problem at all because, let's face it, they're not actually that small. You know, there's quite big enough to allow you to make progress. In this part of the world, we don't get that many bad potholes, not like seemingly the rest of the country does. We have the odd few. But even the road that's being worked on at the moment, and will be for probably still another year or so, even with all that temporary road surface, it's very comfortable, really. It's a sporty feel rather than softy wallowy, and yeah, I'm really surprised. We'll see how things pan out over the next few weeks and months. We'll see whether or not it does live up to these initial thoughts. Will it still be comfortable over any distance? Will it still be sprightly? Will it break down? Will it fall apart? You know, a lot of people don't like the thoughts of these bikes being able to withstand normal usage beyond a quick trip to the coffee shop, I intend to find out. This one will not be going off-road. This is purely for tarmac journeys. So before anyone asks, no. It will go down country lanes, obviously, but it's not going to be an off-road bike. It's not what it's designed for, and to be fair, I just think it's just not ideal, and I've got other vehicles to do that with, so you know, it's not really what I want. Anyway, thanks for watching. Join me as we have a few adventures with this one, and we'll see how we get on and see if we can come to any conclusions about, really, does it feel right to class it as a motorbike? I know it's a scooter, but could we still say you're going on a bike trip? Let's find out. And I'd like to think that you stick with it and see how we get on. Nothing like a bit of open mind exploration is what I say. Anyway, enough of your time's been taken up. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Bye.